This is called the yoke. If you push in, your plane will pitch down. If you pull out, your plane will pitch up. Pushing and pulling will control the elevator trim. Turning left will let you roll left, and turning right will let you roll right. This controls the ailerons. These are called the rudder pedals. This controls your rudder. It controls your directional stability. These are called your flaps. It increases lift while taking off and helps you slow down while landing. This is called the trim wheel. It affects your pitch in small increments so you can stabilize yourself. These are your brakes. Engine mixture. This is your throttle. This is your airspeed indicator. Tells you how many knots you are going. A knot equals to about 1.25 miles per hour. This is an attitude indicator. It shows you your pitch and roll. This is your altitude indicator. It tells you how high you are based on the sea level, MSL. This is the glide slope indicator and VOR needle. This is the turn coordinator. It shows you the rate you are going to turn. Heading indicator tells you which direction you are going based on a 360-degree compass. Vertical speed indicator. It tells you how many feet per minute you're going either up or down. This is called your transponder or your squawk box. This is your communication radio. You got 2 frequencies you can switch back and forth from. The outer knob controls the little numbers, and the inner knob controls the bigger numbers. Here's a diagram of the Tallahassee International Airport. You can get this off ForeFlight or airnav.com. We're going to tune into this frequency. It's called the ATIS. It stands for Automatic Terminal Information Service. Basically, this is going to give you all the information you need to know, like the weather. I'm going to tune into 119.45. Tallahassee Regional Information, Romeo, 0-100 Zulu weather, winds calm, visibility more than 10, sky clear, temperatures 15, dew point -14, altimeter 2992, arrival runways 2736, departure runways 2736, advise on initial contact. You have Romeo. So we know the winds are calm. We're going to set our altimeter to 2992. We're going to expect to be taxied either 36 or 27, and we have information Romeo. Basically, the weather changes every hour. So you have to tell ATC that you listen to the ATIS. You can confirm it by telling them what letter you got. In this case, we got Romeo. You can find the tower and also the ground frequency right under the ATIS, so we'll tune into the ground on our comms. Ground control will usually tell you the tower frequency. The hardest part of aviation is talking to ATC, but there's a way to simplify it. You do it in 4 parts. So the steps to it: who are you talking to? I'm talking to Tallahassee Ground. Who are you? My call sign is 172 Sierra Papa. Where are you? I'm at the FBO. What your intentions are? And my intentions are to fly the pattern. So it'll go something like this: Tallahassee Ground, Cessna 172 Sierra Papa, ready to taxi VFR for closed traffic. I have information Romeo. And they'll respond with,
sir, this is a Wendy's. Cessna 172 Sierra Papa, runway 27, taxi via Alpha 11, Alpha 9, Alpha 12, Charlie, Bravo 7, Bravo 1.
taxi via Alpha 11, Alpha 9, Alpha 12, Charlie, Bravo 7, Bravo 1, runway 27, Cessna 172 Sierra Papa. Now that we got our taxi information, we just follow the chart to runway 27. You can't go past this yellow line until you get clearance from ATC. Always look left and right to make sure you're cleared from incoming traffic. Tallahassee Ground, Cessna 172 Sierra Papa, holding short runway 27.
Cessna 172 Sierra Papa, contact tower 118.7.
Contact tower 118.7, Cessna 172 Sierra Papa. Tallahassee Tower, Cessna 172 Sierra Papa, holding short runway 27, ready for departure, closed traffic.
Cessna 172 Sierra Papa, clear for takeoff runway 27.
Cleared for takeoff 27, 172 Sierra Papa. This is a traffic pattern. It helps you maintain visual contact with the field. This is your departure leg, crosswind, downwind, base leg, and final approach. VFR stands for Visual Flight Rules. This is when the weather's clear enough for you to navigate visually and locate other aircraft. Basically, you need to be able to see the ground. IFR stands for Instrument Flight Rules. This means you will only be navigating by your instruments. I'm going to shoot an ILS approach to show you how to land with your instruments. First, we're going to switch to the localizer frequency. Notice how my glide slope indicator reacts. Now we know we've intercepted the localizer. Make sure you're on nav, not GPS while you do this. If the horizontal needle goes above you, that means you're too low. Below means you're too high. If the vertical needle goes to your right, that means your runway is on your right, and you need to correct yourself by going right. If it's on your left, you need to correct yourself by going left. While you're doing this, you want to monitor the altitude as well. We know our touchdown zone is 58 feet, and our minimums is 480 feet. So if we go below 538 feet MSL, we know we're going to have to shoot a missed approach. As long as we have everything lined up on our glide slope, it's going to guide us smoothly into the runway. I'm going to just take a minute to admire this absolute butter landing. Beautiful. This is a sectional chart of the airspace surrounding Tallahassee Airport. This is Class C airspace. If you're above 1,400 or below 4,100, you have entered the airspace. Here it's 1,400 to surface level. Here's another example of what Tallahassee International Airport ATC would have control over. This is a man who desperately needs your attention. This is a VOR. It stands for Very High Frequency Omnidirectional Range. It sends out a signal on a 360-degree radio. It's used for low IFR and high IFR navigation. I'm going to show you how to navigate using the VOR. VOR system. I'm going to switch to the Seminole VOR frequency. You want to twist your OBS bug until your vertical needle lines up. If this says 2, that means you're flying towards the VOR. Now we know that we're west of the VOR station. Once we reach it, we're going to turn to fly heading 127. We know it's 15 nautical miles to Oscar Lima Uniform Golf Yankee. Once we reach this point, we'll turn heading 274. Then we can tune into the localizer and then intercept our glide slope. You can tell when we're above the VOR when our needle goes whack, and this switches from to to from. Now we're heading away from the VOR. We'll turn our bug to 127 and we'll fly heading 127. You're always going to be making little adjustments to keep the needle center. Now that we made it to Oscar Lima Uniform Golf Yankee, we'll turn right heading 274 and intercept the localizer frequency. Remember, our minimums are like 480 feet, so if we can't see the runway, there it is right there. I see it. That's one of the most satisfying feelings. This is only a small portion of what I covered. There's a lot more, like a ton more. So let me just admire this butter landing. Butter.